Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we head to downtown Rochester for the Kris Kringle Market and the big bright light show. Check out the holiday pop-up retail along Woodward Avenue, and then we discover the meaning behind all those statues around downtown, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
I'm in downtown Rochester where they really know how to do the holidays right. They've got it all here. Great boutiques, wonderful shopping. They've got fine dining, family-friendly restaurants, and at night it turns into a fantasy land. But what we're here to show you is right over there at 4th and Main, the Kris Kringle Market. So coming into the market, you're greeted by this fabulous entrance. And I want to tell you, this whole thing was inspired by the 700-year-old tradition of the open-air Christmas markets that are found throughout Europe. Let's go inside. So the Kris Kringle Market reminds me of all those great street festivals that we have throughout the summer months. And this whole street is lined with all kinds of things. And of course, they've got a lot of things that are getting you ready for the holidays. And that great Detroit icon, Puabic Pottery, they have a booth here. They've got some of their beautiful tiles out here for sale. So you have these great, wonderful little snowflake ornaments. And you're saying you do 3 new snowflakes every year?
We do 3 every year, special edition snowflakes. They're designed by Puabic staff.
And this is something new too.
Yep, we have our officially licensed Detroit Tiger D tile that we have brought out this year. We've sold out twice already.
Nice. Oh, I just love your pieces. It's great to see you out here too.
It's wonderful to be here.
There's something about the strudel factory that feels so right to be at an outdoor market in the winter time. They've got these warm cinnamon sticks. It smells wonderful. All their great flavored strudels. Looks good, smells yummy.
I think a lot of people like to come down because it's really like finding your holiday spirit down here. And honestly, anytime you come down here, you're going to find things you're not going to find anywhere else. We have vendors from all over the state that come here just for this event. Everything is Michigan made. That's one thing. To get into our market, you have to be handcrafted gifts. So almost everything is straight from Michigan.
So is it always the same weekend every year?
It's always the beginning of December.
Well, I'm going to let you get back to your booth. I'm going to take a peek around, do a little shopping of my own. And,
Great.
All right, thanks, Christy.
Thanks.
They've got this adorable gingerbread house, great for picture opportunities. I know my kids would love to have it in the backyard. And you know, speaking of gingerbread houses, just a short ways away, they have the beautiful Royal Park Hotel, and they've got great packages if you want to make a weekend out of it and stay here. And inside of their lobby, they have a replica of a gingerbread house that's 8 feet tall. It's really something to see.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to Nectar of the Vine, where we're sampling our warm mulling spice.
Okay.
You mix that with a Bordeaux, water, our spice mix, and it makes up a half a gallon.
Oh, I love
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
These are the other flavors that we have, and they make wonderful frozen cocktails.
Oh.
I call them adult Slurpees.
I like it.
And it's such a party. Everyone loves it.
So what do we have here? Snuggle Bunny?
Snuggle Bunny hats, and they all come with the flower that's on a barrette. They snap on, you can wear them in your ponytail.
Yeah.
And they have scarves, eternity scarves, to match.
Oh, lovely.
I made everything. There's nothing here from anywhere except America in Rochester Hills.
What do you think?
Where's the bag?
I think it's a winner.
We're featuring holiday decor, but our main business is events, weddings, milestones, and celebrations.
Right.
Life should be celebrated, so check us out, somethingfab.com.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thanks a lot.
And how perfect is this? The bells are just playing softly, holiday music. I just want to sit back and listen. Jarhead salsa.
It's made by our post commander, David Smith, and 10% of the proceeds goes back to our VFW post. And over 50,000 pints later, here we are.
Wow. All right. Let me see this. Get a little bit of this. Oh, that is. It's so fresh tasting.
Isn't that wonderful? Now, I don't want you to think that Marines don't know how to spell queso, but they spell it with a capital K and a capital A because you know everywhere Marines go, they kick.
Bleep.
I take vintage jewelry and I reinvent it into new pieces and I turn them into a beautiful home item for the holidays. Those can be custom made with their family's heirloom jewelry, their father's cufflinks, their father's pins from the past, all mixed together to make a very special memento.
And how's this for a neat sweet treat? They've got cannolis here. Hi, I'm gonna sample a little holy cannoli.
We have about 80 different flavors that we choose from.
Oh, that's good.
Everything's handmade, hand-rolled in our stores. It's actually owned by my grandmother-in-law, my mother-in-law, and my wife, and it's a family-run business.
Are they Italian?
They are Sicilian.
Oh, right. Sicilian. Okay, so this is the trick I see that everybody's warming their hands. This is a great warming station. It's all part of the experience, right? Yay, Michigan.
Yep.
And of course, what's a Kris Kringle market without good old Kris Kringle himself? He's here. The Lions Club brought him and that nice toasty fire at the entrance. Hi, Santa! Merry Christmas! And how's this for transportation? You can take a ride on a stagecoach. The Clydesdales are here. Aren't they beautiful?
I'm with Express Employment Professionals. I own 2 franchises, and the Clydesdales we bring in is kind of a goodwill ambassador to the community. We raise money for Children's Miracle Network. We want to be a part of the community, and it's about serving others and serving the community. So that's why we brought them in.
Well, what you're doing is fantastic.
Well, thank you.
And of course, they've got this big warming tent. You can come in here and get some food, have some nice hot chocolate or some mulling spices. Lots of people are hanging out here to take a break from the shopping in the cold, but then they're going to go back out and have more fun. And of course, the Kris Kringle market takes on a completely different feel in the evening when it's surrounded by Rochester's big bright light show. And you've got to go check out Main Street with me to see it continue. Come on. So while the Kris Kringle market was inspired by an outdoor European market, this big bright light show in downtown Rochester was inspired by a light show at Walt Disney World. They put up over 1 million lights and people come from all over to see it. It runs throughout the entire month of December, just past the New Year, every night from 5 till midnight. And this should definitely make your bucket list of things to do at the holiday season. So the D is right on par with all the other big major cities with the pop-up restaurants and pop-up shops. We've got Holiday Delights made in Detroit. Now what this is, it's a city block right here on Woodward, the 1200 block between Grand River and Gratiot. They've got it all lighted up for Christmas. The Somerset Collection City Loft is teamed up with Quicken Loans. They're bringing retail back downtown. It's open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from mid-November until the weekend, right up until Christmas. And it's just really a fantastic opportunity to be downtown right here on Woodward. And we're going to go check it out. So come on.
I thought of quick baby, but my heart just won't buy it.
So kicking off right on the corner, we've got Moose Jaw. Now they're very upscale. They sell great outdoor equipment. I mean, it's great to have a Moose Jaw in downtown. If you're not familiar with it, it's a great store, I know. Coming up, we've got the Somerset Collection. Inside there, they have over 40 different retailers all set up. Got a doorman opening the door. We hear the sounds of Frank Sinatra crooning us as we go by. It's just lit up beautifully.
I could tell you a lot.
Hi, Frank. Next is D-Hive. This is the welcome center for the whole area because what the goal of this is to bring retail right back downtown permanently. I know it's pop-up retail for the season, but we want to support it so that it's down here permanently. They've got a fitness center down here. They're selling exercise equipment, getting ready for after New Year's. And then, of course, the Lofts of Merchant Row, which we featured on the show before. It's great urban living right here on Woodward. Then we come up to the Hudson Cafe. Hi, how are you? So what do you got? Some breakfast and lunch choices in here?
Yes, typically we're just open for coffee and hot chocolate today, but Monday through Sunday we're open 8 to 3. About 20% business has gone up in the last week alone, so we're excited.
I love the lights. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
Gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. I think we should keep our day jobs.
This is my day job. No matter how.
So anchoring the other end, we've got the Detroit shop. Everything Detroit in here. Let's go and take a peek. Everything made in Detroit?
Everything iconic of Detroit, like Faygo Pop, Better Made Chips, Sanders, Jermac. Local artists' work made in Detroit, as well as the Made in Detroit label, which is Kid Rock's label, and the t-shirts. We have things from the Parade Company, from the DIA, from Motown, iconic places. And the good thing about us is 100% of our proceeds go to Detroit charities and the arts, just like our store at Somerset Collection.
Wow.
This is the pop-up store for us downtown.
Yeah.
We're going to be here Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays till December 22nd.
Okay, so Vicki, what is this behind us? This door says no grown-ups allowed.
That is Santa's Workshop, where kids are allowed to shop without their parents. No parents, no grown-ups are allowed.
Do you think they'll make an exception and let us
Let's
take
go.
a peek?
Yep. It's for kids up to 12. They're allowed to come in. They pay $5 and they get 5 items that they can buy for $5 for their mother, father, aunt, sister, brother. And they shop and they get wrapping paper along with it. The parents are allowed to stay outside in the waiting area or in the Detroit shop, which we're connected to. And it's been a huge success.
Sweet Christmas card I write.
And how perfect is this? They have Christmas carolers out here on the street in costume, just adding to the festivities. It's wonderful.
Repeat the sounding joy.
I'm inside of the Somerset City Loft collection. We've got live entertainment. There's a Frank Sinatra impersonator, and they've got 40 upscale stations throughout. You can go along here, do all your Christmas shopping. I mean, everything that's designer, upscale brands, it's all here right downtown on Woodward Avenue. They've got things here from the Lego store. We've got Pottery Barn Kids. Over here we've got the Vera Bradley with all the wonderful prints. They've got Lily Pulitzer, the great colorful stuff for kids, clothing and accessories, and of course Coach purses. We've got the Gucci purses over there. If I were little, I would be wearing this coat, and I'm tempted to buy it for my daughter. It's adorable.
Every time I see you grin, I'm such a individual.
So what do you guys think about the Somerset Collection City Loft being downtown?
I think it looks great. I love all the lights, all the activity. Kids are loving it.
Yeah.
It's a perfect place to just stop in quick and get a gift for the holiday season.
Yeah. And the lights, are the kids loving the lights?
Oh,
it's like
for sure. And the music and
Yeah.
all the energy downtown.
Well, what seems to be a wildly popular store is right here on the corner, Moose Jaw. Let's go in and see what the fuss is about. Well, I think it's so appropriate that Moose Jaw is part of the whole Holiday Delight pop-up retail because it was actually started by a brother and sister from Michigan. And if you're not familiar with Moose Jaw, they sell all kinds of stuff for your outdoor adventures, hiking. They've got all kinds of name brand outerwear. They've got Patagonia, North Face, Moose Jaw, all kinds of things that say Detroit on it. Really cool place to have as part of this whole sensation.
I haven't seen it look like all lit up like this before, so it's really nice.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Well, the cool thing is it doesn't seem like they're pop-ups, even though they are. It feels there's a permanence to them in a sense. So, no, I think it's great. I think hopefully there's more to come.
That's life. That's life, and I can't deny it.
Well, what a wonderful thing Somerset and Quicken Loans have done to bring holiday delight and all this holiday festivity and upscale shopping back home to where it belongs, right here on Woodward Ave. You've got until Christmas to come down here, check out the big city lights, and start shopping.
Roll myself up in a big ball. And
There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Enjoy the holiday classic, A Christmas Carol at Meadowbrook, and the Wayne County Light Fest lights up Hines Drive. Downtown Rochester shines with their big bright light show, and the musical comedy Elf warms hearts at the Opera House. Step into a Christmas card from the past at Greenfield Village, then celebrate Noel Night at 75 Midtown venues. Take a delightful evening stroll by candlelight, then head to the Fisher for the Tony Award-winning War Horse. Home for the holidays is the DSO Sparkling Holiday Celebration, and Ford Field is home to the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl. Don't miss the final performance of the Lost Christmas Eve, and the Hockeytown Winter Festival takes over Comerica Park. WWE returns to the Joe for their live holiday tour, then the Red Wings head to Ann Arbor for the NHL Winter Classic. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. Downtown Detroit is filled with monuments and statues that many of you probably drive by every day and don't even take the time to know what they're about. For instance, the Fist. This is Joe Louis's Fist. It's right here at the busy intersection of Jefferson and Woodward. It's over 8,000 pounds, it's 24 feet long, and it's suspended by these pyramidal bronze poles right here in this busy intersection. And just a year later, another tribute to Joe Louis was created right down there. That's where we're going to head next, to Cobo Center. If you want to see the rest of Joe Louis, also known as the Brown Bomber, they have a larger-than-life statue of him right in the entrance of Cobo Hall, just down the street from the Fist. Now, this statue was dedicated in 1987. One of the great things about Joe Louis is that he helped defeat and shatter the image of racial superiority by defeating Max Schmeling and becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. Now, this circle monument that is right here at Hart Plaza along Jefferson Ave was dedicated in 2003, and the name of it is called Transcending, and what it represents is the never-ending cycle of hard work. We here in Detroit are hard workers, right? And what it does is it also complements the bronze reliefs that are set about. These bronze reliefs are mounted on cut slabs of granite, and again, they represent the hard work that goes on here in the city. Look at this one, all the hands clasped together. And down here on the ground, we've got some positive sayings about health insurance, health and safety protection, guaranteed pensions, grievance procedures. So this path of sayings along here kind of comes to a point and end, and it says we want more schoolhouses and less jails, more justice and less revenge. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, here along the riverfront at Hart Plaza is the Gateway to Freedom International Memorial to the Underground Railroad. It was dedicated on October 20th, 2001. Now, what's significant about this is it commemorates Detroit's pivotal role as a gateway to freedom for the thousands of African Americans who were escaping slavery and finding freedom just across the river in Canada. And directly across the river is another set of statues welcoming the escaped slaves to Canada. Now, right in the center of Hart Plaza is the Horace E. Dodge Fountain. Now, how this came to be was Anna Thompson Dodge, the wife of late auto pioneer Horace E. Dodge, gave the city $1 million to have a fountain built in honor of her late husband and her son. This stainless steel fountain is comprised of 2 steel legs that meet by a circular ring at the top to a height of 30 feet above a black granite pool. Now, in the summertime, there are over 300 jets and lights that create all kinds of patterns. It's a great place to cool off in the summertime, and again, it's a very well-known monument in the city of Detroit. Now, here along Woodward, in front of the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center, is one of the most recognizable symbols of Detroit, the spirit of Detroit. Now, this 26-foot tall statue was dedicated in 1958. Now, what exactly does that spirit mean, you may ask? Well, in his left hand, he's holding a sphere with rays emanating from it that symbolize God. And in his right hand, he's holding a family group that symbolizes all human relationships. Now, this elegant 11-foot bronze statue is called Passo di Danza, which means step of the dance in Italian. Now, it was made in 1961 by an Italian sculptor who modeled it after his wife. Now, one of the funny things about this is she's obviously a nude ballet dancer. In the 1960s, somebody took green paint and they made footprints coming over from the Spirit of Detroit, who tiptoed over, I suppose, in the middle of the night to see the nude ballet dancer, Paso de Danza. Just north of Jefferson on Woodward, at the southeast tip of Campus Martius Park, is the Michigan Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Now, this was unveiled in 1872 in dedication of all of those who fought in the Civil War, and it was originally 140 feet north of here. They had a rededication ceremony because what they did is they opened the original time capsule, which had all of the names of the Michigan dead from the Civil War, and what they did is they then added all of the Michigan dead from all of the wars since then up through, well, I suppose sometime in 2004, and it's not to be opened until July 23rd of 2104. Now, this monument is about 56 feet in height and consists of a granite body on which are mounted statues and medallions of bronze. Now, at the top is a 10-foot statue which represents Michigan and has become part of Detroit lore that the artist modeled the top statue after Sojourner Truth, the renowned abolitionist and women's rights leader. Coming down from that, there are 4 allegorical figures representing victory, union, emancipation, and history. Farther down are 4 more figures representing the infantry, cavalry, artillery, and the Navy. On the same level of these statues are medallion portraits of Lincoln, Grant, Sherman, and Farragut. Then on the outer pedestals of the monument are 4 eagles. So the next time you're out and about, whether it's a beautiful summer sunny day or a brisk winter day, take time, slow down, and do as they say, so to speak, to smell the roses, see the monuments, and appreciate our history.
It's everywhere you look, in everything you see. A conscience so complete, a heritage so deep, and no one can resist when Smokey sings. And so we're letting you know, now get ready to go. It's all happening here. What's new in the D? Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here, right here in the D. Something you need to hear about Detroit City. You just gotta be here to truly believe what it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here. What it's like in the D. It's all happening here.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.